I encourage, all of our citizens to get involved. We need our citizens. We definitely need citizens to understand, what exactly law enforcement does, and there's no better way to do it. The best way is to join the police academy. But in absence of joining the police academy, coming through the Citizens Police Academy or our clergy academy is the next best way to really understand the inner workings of the police department and determine how you as a citizen can help work with us to bridge the gap between community and law enforcement. So, 9 weeks, giving up one night a week, a few hours to, meet, individuals at your precinct, officers to come out and you'll learn about sex crimes or community outreach, real-time crime center, just to name a few things about the police department. So I think this is critical, especially now where you see strained relationships between police and community. It's so important that our citizens come out, support the Citizens Police Academy, and also partner with your neighborhood precinct, partner with the police department to make our community a better place.
Well, the Citizens Police Academy is a wonderful opportunity for people to learn about some of the inner workings of the Memphis Police Department. It gives us a greater picture of what they do on a day-to-day basis, sometimes to answer the questions of people saying, what do our police officers do anyway? Well, they came in and they told us that. Some of us actually also did a police ride-along. I did a police ride-along, and I was with an officer from 6 o'clock in the evening until 12:10 a.m., and we were busy at every step of it. So just things of that nature. My most favorite day was when we did the K-9 unit and the dogs came to meet us. They show us what it is that they do. So for citizens to have an opportunity to learn that firsthand and hear the officers and see what they do on a daily basis.
Neighborhood watch.
And neighborhood watch, absolutely. It's a greater expansion of what's going on in our community as citizens and letting us get involved.
Do not. It is once a year. It starts in September. They need to make plans to come next year. It is absolutely awesome. It was life-changing. I got to see what the police do. I got to do a ride along. I got to see the positive things that you really don't hear a lot about on the news. But they do so many things that we're not aware of. I would heartily encourage it because we're really easy, myself guilty, to complain and criticize.
This gives Memphis citizens a chance to see how the Memphis Police Department works and how complex an organization it is. Because we just think of them as patrolling the streets, but they do a lot more than that. But we learn about how they operate day in, day out, what their expectations are from their job, what they expect from the community in helping them. So you walk away with the feeling that you're a little bit more connected to the Memphis Police Department. I understand they have a stressful job. They need our help. And we should really recognize their efforts every time we see them.
I enjoyed it, and I always kind of said the more I know, the more I can help. And so this was very informative, and hearing from divisions and police services that I wasn't even familiar with, or might not even known about. So for me, and for me to be able to do my job, the city council and have oversight and accountability of the police, this was critical. Our officers need our support, and that's more than good thoughts, that's more than prayers. That takes kind of time to dive in, that takes action. And I think this is a really good way to show the police that we're willing to kind of step up and support them.
In order to change your community, you have to get involved. And that's the reason why I joined, so I can get involved. You can't get involved from the outside, you have to work from inside out.
Was it fun?
It was great fun, yes. I learned a lot. I learned that actually policemen, even though a lot of people don't want to say it, they are your friend. They are your friend. They don't mind helping.
More interested, you hear all the time about the police, and I wanted to know more about what they did, about what they go through, about all the different departments. I would encourage others. We all need to do a better job of supporting our police. They're just like us. They're just, they're neighbors, just like we are. They just their job is a little bit different than the jobs that we have, and they, serve the public.
So when I got there, I was like blown away by the knowledge that I received, because hey, without knowing, it's a lack of understanding, and to know what the police do for the city and to know what they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis is just a good thing to know. I am glad. I'm very glad that I went through, and I wish that it would be like a community movement, that the whole community would be involved in participating in the academy.
You set up, you look at the news, and you look at so much going on between the confrontation between police department and citizens. I wanted to understand more of what was going on, between the general population and the police department.
And it was educational, it was fun, and it was rewarding.
Did your opinion change about the police after this experience?
Absolutely.
How did it change?
They're not evil.